Hi, this is Sushmita, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about the limitations of current web. Limitations of current web. The current web has its limitations when it comes to finding relevant information, extracting relevant information, combining and reusing information. There is unusual ability to adapt to the limitations of our information systems. This means adaptation to our primary interface to vast information that constitute the web, the search engine. The following are the four questions that search engines cannot answer at the moment with satisfaction or not at all. What's wrong with the web? The questions below are. They represent various general categories of search tasks. In each of these cases, semantic technology would drastically improve the computer's ability to give more appropriate answers. To answer such a question using the web, one would go to the search engine and enter the most logical keyword SIT 1610 social network analysis. The result returned by Google are shown in the figure. From the top 10 results, only 3 are related to the social network analysis. Notes we are interested in. The word SIT 1610 means a number of things. It shows the set of images, notes, and general topics about social network analysis. Two of the hits related to nodes, three related to syllabus of social network analysis, and other related to general concept of social networking analysis. The problem is thus that the keyword SIT 1610 is polysemous. The reason is search engines know that users are not likely to look at more than the top 10 results. Search engines are thus programmed in such a way that the first page shows a diversity of the most relevant links related to the keyword. This allows the user to quickly realize the ambiguity of the query and to make it more specific. Second question, show me photo of Paris. Typing Paris photos in search engine, return the result in Google Images below. The search engine fails to discriminate two categories of images. First one related to the city of Paris and showing Paris Hilton. While the search engine does a good job with retrieving documents, the results of image searches in general are disappointing. For the keyword Paris, most of us would expect photos of places in Paris or maps of the city. In reality, only about half of the photos on the first page, a quarter of the photos on the second page, and a fifth on the third page are directly related to our concept of Paris. The rest are about clouds, people, signs, diagrams, etc. Problems. Associating photos with keywords is a much more difficult task than simply looking for keywords in the text of documents. Automatic image recognition is currently a largely unsolved research problem. Search engines attempt to understand the meaning of the image solely from its context. Third, find new music that I might like. It's a difficult query. From the perspective of automation, music retrieval is just as problematic as image search. Search engines do not exist for different reasons. Most music on the internet is shared illegally through peer-to-peer systems that are completely out of reach for search engines. Music is also a fast moving good. Search engines typically index the web once a month and therefore too slow for the fast moving world of music releases. On the other hand, our musical taste might change, in which case this query would need to change its form. A description of our musical taste is something that we might list on our homepage, but it is not something that we would like to keep typing in again for accessing different music related services on the internet. Tell me about music player with a capacity of at least 4 GB. This is a typical e-commerce query looking for a product with certain characteristics. One of the immediate concern is that translating this query from natural language to the Boolean language of search engines is almost impossible. The search engine will not know that 4 GB is the capacity of the music player. Problem is that general purpose search engine do not know anything about music players or their properties and how to compare such properties.